And boom, we are live. What's going on, everybody? Welcome into CobraCast 199. I am your host, Jeremy Prime, Mage of the 199. And yeah, this is a surprise episode of CobraCast 199, but there is way too much going on with President Trump. And I just wanted to go ahead and go live. I wanted to cover his big announcement earlier. I still don't know the full details of all of that because I had Tuesday night's main event. But this dude is moving at a rocket ship pace. It's almost hard to keep up with all of the changes and all of the decisions that's going on right now. And this is the first full day into the Trump administration, and things are changing rapidly right before our very eyes. And there's a lot to discuss. So let me see how everybody's doing here in the chat. What's going on? Let's see. Long Rod Vaughn. Good Lord, what a fucking name. Thank you for becoming a new member. Zihoni says, as a devout Christian, I am angry and humiliated that Mr. President have to sit and listen to absolute crap that was spilled by that woke preacher today. Yes, I made a video on that topic, and yeah, disgusting. And apparently that woke preacher or bishop or whatever has an interview here on CNN we're going to watch really quick. Wraith Leader says, you're muted. Kira says, crypto to the moon. Long Rod says, it's time I did my part to support the LGBT community and send my first super chat to this big. Hail the 199. Thank you. I appreciate that. And thank you for becoming a new member. But yeah, things are just moving at such a rapid pace right now that I cannot keep up with everything right here. So earlier today, if you saw my video, President Trump was sitting in church with JD Vance when this preacher, this super woke preacher, decides to chastise him about LGBT and trans people and illegal immigration. It was insane. And I'm like, this is what I'm talking about. There is a disease in this country. You have to get rid of the disease. That's it. Like, cut out the disease, you know? And what does that mean? I had some fucking weirdo try to like put me in, back me into a corner and be like, oh, what do you mean by that? I mean, get rid of them. Get them out of any positions of power. Get them out of any positions where they have any leadership or any decision making whatsoever, and let them be miserable as fuck. Go for it. Let them be miserable. But they deserve no power. They deserve no influence. And they do not deserve any positions whatsoever of influence. None. These freaks are absolutely horrible. So right here, I haven't seen this yet, but apparently this is an interview that this freak did over on CNN. So let's check this out really quick. I have not heard this at all.
Bishop, I appreciate your time. And
so already CNN being more respectful to this freak, to this psychopath, than they would be to Donald Trump. You hear, I appreciate you. I appreciate you and your time, your precious time. I'm so thankful that you would take your time to come speak with us.
Bishop, I appreciate your time and your tone there, so serious and genuine. You see him, he's stone-faced, he then looks down, but he's listening to every word you say. As you made that personal plea to him, what were you looking at him in that moment? What kind of response were you perhaps hoping for in that moment?
This freak was looking for acknowledgement from people like CNN and looking for social media woke points. That's what this weirdo wanted.
I was looking at the president because I was speaking directly to him. I was also, frankly, as you do in every sermon, speaking to everyone who was listening through that one-on-one conversation with the president, reminding us all that in the people that are frightened in our country, the two groups of people that I mentioned are our fellow human beings, and that they have been portrayed in all throughout the political campaign in the harshest of lights that I wanted to counter as gently as I could with a reminder of their humanity and their place in our wider community. And I was speaking to the president because I felt that he has this moment now where he feels charged and empowered to do what he feels called to do. And I wanted to say, there is room for mercy. There's room for a broader compassion. We don't need to portray with a broad cloth in the harshest of terms some of the most vulnerable people in our society, who are in fact our neighbors, our friends, our children, our friends' children, and so forth.
So
how did this freak get the opportunity to stand there and give a sermon with President Trump in his first full day of his presidency and JD Vance? How did this happen? How in the fuck did this happen?
You spoke, I like how you use the word gently, because it was gentle. I mean, it was intense and passionate, but yet it was gentle. It was not ugly or confrontational. It wouldn't expect it to be, but these are hard things to talk about in that context. You spoke obviously about undocumented migrants, also the LGBT community, the two communities you're talking about. I wanted to play a little bit more of what you said, and also, again, the president's reaction at that moment.
There are gay, lesbian, and transgender children in Democratic, Republican, and independent families, some who fear for their lives. The vast majority of immigrants are not criminals. They pay taxes and are good neighbors. I ask you to have mercy, Mr. President, on those in our communities whose children fear that their parents will be taken away.
What made you decide to say all that today?
Well, these are the people that I know. These are not abstract people for me. These are actual people that I know. So I wanted to speak on their behalf. I wanted to present a vision of what unity can look like in this country that is transcending of differences and viewpoints and acknowledging our common humanity.
Yes.
I wanted to speak in such a way that reflected that.
Fuck your unity. Your version of unity meant that people were put in prison for a guided tour. Your version of unity meant that people were put in prison for memes. Your version of unity meant that Americans lost jobs. Your version of unity meant that Americans continued to have to spend their hard-earned money over bullshit because Joe Biden wanted to send all of our fucking money to Ukraine. Fuck you and fuck your unity. You had your opportunity. You ruined this fucking country. You don't get another chance. Go fuck yourself.
Dignity and respect. But I also wanted to bring into that space the real humanity of the people that I was referencing.
Yeah. This idiot.
Bishop,
Here's what that resulted in. Guess what? We just got the announcement right here. Trump has ended DEI hiring in the Federal Aviation Administration. Namely, this halts a Biden administration directive to hire people. The point being is we've have more announcements of DEI programs going away. And that's not the only one. He's shutting all fucking DEI down. Oh no, did I move my arm? Oh my gosh. I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to do the oh my goodness. You see how I did my arm? Oh my God, I'm canceled. It's over with. I don't know how I'm going to survive now. The left's going to cancel me. Oh my gosh. Fucking shit, dude. Oh, wait. Oh, I guess I'll be okay because AOC did it too. AOC did it too. Look at that. AOC, I can't believe you did your arm in that direction. Oh my gosh. How toxic of you. How can we survive? Oh boy. But the point being is that these DEI programs are being blown up all over the place. Trump's not backing down at all. Trump does not care. He's not listening to your bullshit. We got all of your bullshit in the last 4 years, and we don't care. No one cares, okay? Right here. Here we go, okay? Every government agency was just ordered to begin closing all of their DEI offices tomorrow, 5 p.m. deadline. One more time, and Twitter's running a little bit slow for me right now, but one more time for the people in the back. Every government agency was just ordered to begin closing their DEI offices tomorrow. So that pastor or bishop or whatever the hell that thing was, Ellen DeGeneres, I don't know. It doesn't fucking matter. No one cares. All right. So you just made a fool of yourself. And on top of that, look at here. You know, Kirsha has been covering the bridge situation with DEI. Look here. Look in the fine print. Trump must follow Kirsha, not getting by him on this DEI office shutdown tomorrow. So it says right there, if they know of any efforts to disguise these programs by using coded language or, you know, blah, 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 then they're part of it too. So if they are disguising it in any capacity whatsoever, DEI is dead. It's done. Trump is here. The king is back. The return of the king is back. It's over, baby. It is a beautiful day right now. It is a beautiful day. I love it so much. Woo! This is unbelievable. I really am blown away by all of this and just how it's piling. It's an enormous amount of stuff to keep up with everything that Trump has been doing since he got into office, and that's only was yesterday. I saw this right here. Talking about, so I haven't watched this, but Gutfeld's talking about you know, being exhausted with watching Trump right here.
Freewheeling president is back. After 4 years of press dodging Joe Biden, President Trump had no trouble mixing it up with the media, casually chatting for over an hour in the Oval Office while he signed one executive order after another. Watch.
Does Biden ever do news conferences like this? How many news conferences, Peter, has he done like this?
Like this?
None.
0. Did President Biden leave you a letter?
He may have. Wait. Don't they leave it in the desk? I don't know. Oh,
What's in there?
thank you, Peter. It could have been years before we got it. Wow. Thank you.
What do you say on the outside?
Maybe we should all read it together.
Let's read it.
Well, maybe I'll read it first and then make that
That
determination.
sounds great.
Peter, thank you very much. I may not have seen this for months.
Even the liberal media had to admit how refreshing it was to have a president who can speak.
I actually think it's refreshing for presidents to be. I mean, I was among those who was critical of the lack of exposure of President Biden, and I think it's good for presidents to be exposed. It's better if they tell the truth when they're doing it.
Okay, Greg, I'll start with you. I mean, you got David Axelrod there saying it's refreshing to see the president do a presser while he actually signed these executive orders. He can actually walk and talk. I'll bet he can climb stairs too.
Just to see how hungry the media is just, I'll leave that to you, Dana. You know, what's amazing about him is that this is a facet of the transparent persona. And I think this is why his critics don't like him, because he doesn't have a problem putting himself out there. He's completely at ease with just saying whatever he wants because he is almost genetically incapable of embarrassment. He is not frozen in his fear of saying something stupid. And it has been an inspiration to people like me and others because he's willing to share the risk, say something outrageous, say what he thinks, because what's the worst that could happen? Let's just see what happens. I don't know. You know, I'm going to talk a little bit about famous people. Jesse, one day you'll get there. There are famous people who hate being among the public. They talk about the challenges and the struggles of fame. I wish I could be anonymous. I wish I could just be rich and anonymous. But then you see somebody like Bill Murray, right? Bill Murray, you ask him for a selfie, he'll sit down and serenade you. You know, Trump could retreat into a protected bubble like Biden did, but he doesn't. And you could say, oh, it's because he loves attention. I disagree. I believe he chooses to love attention because it's better than hating it. There's a difference. There's a difference. If he's chosen to avail himself to the world and refuses to whine about it. It's a really interesting thing. He doesn't have to do this. You know, he does it when I get exhausted.
That's actually an interesting point because I remember there's an interview. I don't know if I can find it right now, but there was an interview with Oprah and Trump where Trump basically was talking about how, I'll see if I could find that right now while this is going on. But Oprah was asking Trump about his level of fame. And he talked about how at first he wasn't very comfortable with it. Let me see if I can find that.
Exhausted watching it.
Yeah.
You know?
That's it.
That's it. I'm done. I'll
Okay.
see you guys later.
All right. Jesse, when he's in the Oval Office, he brings the press in, and it's like he's bringing the press and America into his home. I mean, it was incredible. No hiding, no intermediaries, no picture cards. You know, it's so different from the guy who would just walk away, shake his head, and be condescending like, you fools.
The first term, he was the social media president. And now he's the podcast president. He sits at an executive desk. He's got his big, fat, black Sharpie. He's got his stack of papers, and he brings the media in. And that's it. It's all you need. And you'll see that probably for the rest of this term. Biden was like the letter president. I mean, he actually wrote a letter to the American people, one of his final acts. No one read it. No one cared. Biden didn't even read it. It just shows you how different these people are. As old as he is, he's more modern than almost any of those young reporters covering him.
Click here.
That is
to
true.
Subscribe
And
to the Fox.
I can't find that interview with Oprah and Trump, at least not on Twitter. There's one, it's like she's sitting next to him. It's the same interview that you've seen where he's talking about running for president. But it's a different part of it. And this is back, of course, because Oprah's a complete coward because she used to love Donald Trump until she was told that she couldn't love Donald Trump anymore. And then she flipped the script on him because she's an absolutely horrible person. But in that interview, Trump talked about it. He said, like, this is, she admitted like he was the most famous person at like something where there was a bunch of celebrities, and she asked him how he deals with that. And, he said at first it bothered him, but then, he got used to it. So, but I don't know where the clip is right now. Twitter doesn't have the best search function on stuff like that for videos, but whatever, I'll run across it. But yeah, so I do agree with what Gutfeld said right there. Let's go back to this. There's so much news right now to share with everything going on. D. David Klink says, "Hi, hail, good sir. Check out the Goonies meme." I don't know if I saw that one. You might have to tag me in that one again. What's up, brother? How you doing, man? Let's see. We've got Eric Heffelfinger for 10 says, Kirsha and Savvy with Trump talking about Bridge DEI live stream would possibly be the pinnacle of humanity. That would be pretty cool. And I would probably pay good money to see that. That would probably be pretty cool. I don't know if Trump, even with even the fact he has to deal with Elon's autism, I'm not sure if he's ready for Savvy's autism, because she's pretty autistic. Emu Ataku for 2 says, have my first super chat of the week. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate it. I am honored to have your first super chat of the week. Socrates Magoat says that preacher looks like a masculine Mark Hamill. Definitely more masculine than Mark Hamill, that's for sure. Let's see. Misery of Wrong Thing says Bishop more like B-Chop. Yeah, I got you. Let's see. Sir Ruin House Roundhead says, do you like all the January 6th rioters being pardoned? I'm okay with the preacher's freedom of speech, even if we don't like what they may say. Well, yeah, I mean, at this point, like, everyone involved with January 6th has to be freed. Everyone. Regardless if there were people, maybe a few people that might have actually done something that was over the line, it doesn't matter, because it's almost like the January 6th people should all be treated like a RICO case is treated. Like, hey, you fucked the whole thing up. You fucked this whole thing up from the beginning, government. If you felt that there were some actual bad behavior, you should have punished people or went after people that you felt were doing something bad. But you decided to go after every fucking body. So from that point forward, you lost the ability to punish anyone. So everyone every single one of them free and give them reparations. Every single one of them. So, I have like, fuck the government, fuck them. Okay. Trump's to join FNT. I mean, I think that would be a pretty good episode. I think we probably have a few people watching. I think Trump's too busy right now. He's too busy right now to worry about that, but maybe at some point. The other big news of the day, and again, I'm not going to sit here and pretend that I cared about this story. I didn't, because I didn't know anything about it. I know it seems like there's a lot of people that are pretending they care about it now all of a sudden. Like, oh, I was all for it. I was all for it. But today, a pardon was given to this guy, Ross Ulbright. Is that how you say it? Ulbright? Is that? I'm not sure if that's how it is. My only real knowledge of it was when Donald Trump went to the Libertarian National Convention right here. Trump went to the Libertarian National Convention last year, filled with free Ross signs, and promised to pardon Ross as part of Trump asking for the party's endorsement. In exchange, he was booed, and they declined to endorse him. Trump went on to pardon Ross, fulfilling his promise despite not getting the Libertarian Party's help. MAGA delivered this for you, Libertarians, in spite of you. Maybe you'll come around in future elections. Probably not. Probably not. So I stand by my Libertarian rant the other day, but let's listen to this really quick.
Now I think you should nominate me or at least vote for me, and we should win together. You heard those words. Nominate me or vote. Vote for me. Because the Libertarians want to vote for me, and most of them will. And it's very important. Because now.
So there you go. So, but regardless of all of that, he is now free, and this is the first official photo. Apparently, this is the first official photo of him. So he is now free because of President Donald J. Trump, the greatest president of my lifetime and the greatest president of all time. And, Jeremy, 50% of libertarians support him. Well, I would like to see that, because all I heard was a bunch of fucking losers booing him when he showed up. And so at the end of the day, it's fine. Whatever. I said what I said about libertarians. I think they behave like a bunch of gender confused weirdos. I think that they constantly need people to acknowledge them, and then they get acknowledgement, and then they cry and whine and play the fake fucking victim. They need identity or some bullshit. It's weird. And then all they do is fight with each other. That's all they do. They just fucking fight with each other. So that's my view of it. And you're going to sit there and boo the fucking president of the United States of America, the most famous human being on the planet, who did not need to come there. And so that's my lasting memory of them. And so that's what I take from it. But hey, listen, you got your boy out because Trump did it. Trump just gave the libertarians the biggest win they've ever had. And we'll see. They'll probably now they'll start complaining and whining about other stuff from Trump now. Because that's how they're programmed. They're programmed to just cry and whine and play the victim. Like, oh, okay, well, I need this now, and I need that now, and I need you to give me this, and I need you to give me that, and I need it, and I need it. Meanwhile, this is the guy that runs the fucking Libertarian Party, I think. Right? Isn't this him? Chase Oliver? Is that his fucking name? Right here. Let's see. Is that his name? Chase Oliver? Am I right about that? Correct me if I'm wrong. You clearly don't understand the philosophy, says this guy right here. Where are you at? Let's see. Let me see. You clearly don't understand the philosophy. You clearly don't understand the philosophy. I bet you're a Zack Snyder fan too, right? So that's what Zack Snyder fans say about Snyder movies. They're like, you just don't understand what Zack is trying to tell you. We are intellectually superior to you. No, you're 2% of a bunch of fucking losers crying, and you make no difference whatsoever. And Donald Trump just gave you your biggest fucking victory of your entire existence, because he's far more significant than your entire existence of party will ever fucking be. That's the bottom line. I bet you like push your glasses back up to your face when you're like, okay, you just don't intellectually understand our philosophies. I bet you have a lisp when you said that too. And then you're probably going to go fight with some of your libertarian friends. So there you go. So anyway, who is this the Chase Oliver? I was going to, just Trump's back in town. Is this Chase Oliver queer? Is that who that is? This guy? Am I right about that? I'm waiting for chat to confirm it. Chase Fig. They put the L in libertarian. Yes. Okay. So yeah, so this is your leader right here, with the gay fan right there. Okay. That's your leader. That's your king right there. Bow to your king. Bow to your king. And I'll keep rocking the MAGA hat. Okay. So anyway, congratulations. Your boy is out. You can all fucking be happy about it now, I guess. I don't know what the hell. I don't know who the guy is. I don't know what he did. I'm not going to pretend to give a fuck right now because it's popular. I don't give a shit. Never did. But I'm glad that Donald Trump kept his promise. That's what I'm happy about. So there you go. Where are we at here? We got Harley freaking Dave. Harley Dave just in his first super chat ever. Jeremy, first super chat. It's also my birthday. Did you see that Jay posted on X that he was happy? I'm doing my best to make sure that does not happen. Could use some advice. Hail the 199. What's up, Harley Dave in the house? No, I mean, ultimately, Jay is always happy. So you can never change that. He's always happy. He's the most positive guy ever. So he is. Astral Walker says most libertarians hate the Libertarian Party. That is retarded. Like, this is why I don't call myself a Republican. I'm not a fucking Republican. Republicans are retarded. All right? Democrats are retarded. Party politics is retarded. Just support what you want to support. There's no fucking movement except for MAGA, which was an organic movement. You can't create a fake movement and expect it to actually be anything. It has to be organic. You can't just create something and expect authenticity to follow. You can't fucking do that. MAGA was not created with the idea to go, we need to create this so that we can counter this. No, MAGA was created out of authenticity. This is why the Libertarian Party constantly fights with each other all the fucking time, because it's not built out of authenticity. It's built to be a counter. We are not Democrats. We are not Republicans. We are libertarians. That's why you always fucking fight with each other. MAGA, that's the real movement, okay? MAGA just handed you the only win you've ever gotten as a group. That's the real movement, because it's organic. Poppin' Fresh J with 10 gifted memberships. Let's freaking go. Thank you. Let me see here. Lying Dogface Pony Soldier with the gifted membership. Thank you. Sarah with $9.99 says, has Trump done anything with the no tax on overtime yet? I know he talked about the no tax on tips. I haven't heard anything on the overtime yet. I haven't. But maybe, I'm not sure. Let's see here. Dave Chandler says, my guess is someone in the Trump team got lazy. The National Cathedral of, I don't even know how to fucking say that. And that denomination is woke mess. He needs someone who can be on the lookout for other ambushes. That was 100% an ambush. As a matter of fact, there is a, let me see if I could find it. There's a video of that freak whining about some identity politics bullshit or something like that. If I can find it. And of course it's gone. I don't know where it went. It may have gotten deleted. That woke freak though, Bishop or whatever. Where'd it go? I thought I had it. It does not appear I do, though. Twitter's messing up on me. Yeah. Okay. Well, we don't have it. We don't have it. So there you go. Twitter's all jacked up at the moment. Madney says, good to be back. 4 more years, MAGA. Hell yes. Let's freaking go. Let's go. Oh, Episcopal. Is that how you say it? Gerald Armstrong says, to be fair, the Episcopal Church has gone off of the rails for years. That's another thing, like denomination and church and all of that. Like that was never, like, I always was like, I believe what I believe. I don't need to be in a certain thing. I don't need to go to like a certain church, you know, to like shake hands with a bunch of phony fucking people, you know, a bunch of fucking frauds that show up on Sunday and dress nice and pretend that their life is perfect. And that, you know, the husband and the wife who fight all fucking week and show up to church, you know, with their kids and put on a pretty fucking face and act like they don't have all these problems in the fucking world so they can come and pose for pictures every Sunday. Get the fuck out of here, man. Like, it's just a fucking dog and pony show. It's all it ever was for me. And I was like, I don't want anything to do with this shit. AJ says, people are melting down saying Elon saluted like a Nazi. Oh, yeah, of course. Let them melt down. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Barb Rogers says, Lake of Fire. Kira are, in fact, illegal. What was that in reference to? I was probably ranting about something else. Tommy says, rich coming from the church, which has a long history of sexual assault on children, also using religion to send a political message of division. Shame. 100%. You know, I went to a long time ago, and again, I just understand, I'm nothing against religion, all of that. I have my own beliefs. I don't get into it. Funny story, though. This is a long time ago. My parents, this was like in Alabama. My parents were like, I was in town visiting them. They're like, hey, we're going to church this Sunday. I'm like, I don't want to go to church, Mom. Yeah, she's like, no, you got to. There's this new pastor and he's amazing and he's this and he's that. And I was like, oh my God, I don't care. Like, I really don't care. She's like, you haven't been home. You know, you got to come to church with us. I was like, okay, I'll go. All right. I show up to church with them. This preacher is amazing. Like, he was incredible. I'm like, whoa. Like, he was like, man, like, it's Southern Baptist, so it's not like it was crazy, but like, he just was passionate. He was fired up. He connected with people. And I'm like, he's incredible. Like, wow. I was blown away. I couldn't believe how good this guy was. Okay. He was amazing. And so we're leaving. She's like, what'd you think? I'm like, yeah, he's great. Like, he's absolutely fantastic. And she goes, see, you know, I was like, he's good at what he does. And I'll leave it there. And she's like, what do you mean? What do you mean? I'm like, he's good at what he does. I'll just leave it at that. Don't start this with me, Mom. Don't start this with me. And she's like, I know. What do you mean? I'm like, he's good at what he does. Just like Elton John is good at what he does. But Elton John ain't using the Holy Spirit, okay? Because he's going to suck a dick right after he's done with his show, okay? So Elton John can get up on stage and perform because he's a good performer, but it doesn't mean anything. He's just good at performing on stage. Same with anybody else like that. He could just go up on stage and put a good performance. He was great. 2 years later, guess what? That dude was banging the guy that was running the choir's wife in the church. Exactly my point. He was just really good at what he did. Had nothing to do with anything else. 100%. It happens every time. Those that preach the loudest have the most to hide. Let me see. Zinni Biscuit says, I'm cool with other Christian denominations, except I don't know how to say that word. Women can't be priests. Ask Mother Angelica, Archbishop Sheen. Yeah. I mean, she was. They were referencing her as a bishop, I think. Gerald Armstrong says, "Did you see what McConnell said about Trump freeing J6ers?" I did not. I did not see that. GRN Raptor says women shouldn't preach. It's hearsay to say so. Let's see. NTR Uncle says that priest is not a follower of Christ, but a slave to you guys are spewing all these words. I'm not even gonna try to fucking read them. Normal Man says it's refreshing to have a prez with a pulse and a better brain function than a potato. Ash becomes a new member. Thank you. Fantastic. Mr. Knox says, according to Reuters, Trump's approval rating dipped due to pardoning J6. Also, Adam Schiff did get a late pardon, then says Trump pardons are unjust. Yes, hypocrites, all of them. Samuel for 20 says, I heard a rumor that no tax on overtime will be paired with more hours before you reach OT. I'm not sure how true that is, though, because it was a genuine commie who told me, take it with a grain of salt and all of that. I mean, personally, it may be crazy to say, but I feel like I don't know if Trump is the type of person that I don't think he's operating with like 4 and 5D chess like a lot of people think. I've never thought that about Trump. But I do think that there are certain things that he has in place. And I'm not saying that he's going to do this, but I think that Trump would like to get rid of income tax. I don't know if he's decided that this is what he's going to do. I think that he would like to get to a point with that. And some of the things that he's putting in place lead me to believe that he's positioning himself to potentially do that. With the no tax on tips, no tax on overtime, with the internal revenue service that he's created, with all of the talk about tariffs and everything that he's trying to do. I feel like he wants to get to that place. I think he also understands that that is not something he can just show up and just do an executive order on. Like, that's a very complex situation that he's going to have to build a foundation of other actions in order to get to that point. But I think that he wants to. I'm not saying that he has decided he's going to, but I think he wants to get to that point. And so I guess we'll see. We'll see what his plan is, how it all plays out. But that would be phenomenal, obviously. And then we'll see. Brian Young says King Trump even loves libertarians. I mean, he did say, what did he say? What was the quote that he said? You're going to continue to have your 2 or 3% or whatever, when they kept booing him. Harley Day says MAGA was never about party lines. It was and will always be about getting back to our roots. Fuck them. First super chat from Harley Dave, everybody. Welcome Harley Dave into the chat. Yeah, I mean, that's why MAGA will continue to evolve and grow. Because it wasn't about anything. It wasn't about the reason I say I'm MAGA because of Trump. Will I be MAGA post-Trump? I hope so. But MAGA will then certainly, at some point in time, without the right mindset at the forefront, MAGA will devolve into, anything else that's leaderless or whatever. Like Donald Trump is the leader of it right now. So it's got a vision and it's got a direction and things like that. But the reason that it's picked up so much momentum over the last 8-10 years is because it was never meant to be like, we have to create it's when you have a group of people that are sitting in a boardroom, hypothetically speaking, to create the next thing, it's corporatized at that point in time. It's already poisoned. So when something is created with a full intention to be a thing, then it's already lost what makes it what it is. So for me, I created Geeks and Gamers back in 2011. I had a vision for what I wanted Geeks and Gamers to be. I tried to, create it in that direction, and I was fairly successful based on the fact that I had nothing when I created it. So I was very successful in the early days and for the first year, but I didn't really know where I was going to take it after that. And of course, it's just continued to evolve over the years. It was never created with the intent to be what it is today. The reason Geeks and Gamers is where it's at today is because the people have pushed it in that direction. Obviously, I'm driving the ship, but you guys are turning the wheel. You guys are telling me which way we want to go. And then I have to look at things and go, okay, I'm the one that ultimately has to make this decision, but this is the way the people are pushing me. And so that's why it's continued to be so successful for what it is, because it's not like we can't do this because X, Y, and Z. We do what the people fucking want. Whatever the people wants, people's going to get. That's how it goes. Matt says Ross made Silk Road website. It sold drug, firearms, some sourced from conflict zone, and even people's stolen passports. They nabbed him in the southeastern Asia. Yeah, I mean, Ripa was talking a little bit about it tonight. So I don't know who the guy is, and I'm glad that I'm sure Donald Trump and his team looked at it. Obviously, I don't think Trump's just going to throw out pardons to throw out pardons. But clearly his team looked at it and they felt very strongly to get this guy pardoned. So I'm glad they did. Chad Admiral Thrawn says, hello, let us all hope for a good 4 years. Let's hope so. Let's hope and pray. We're going to need it because I mean, he's off to a fiery start. And then you got the media doing shit like this. An average of 24.6 million viewers watched Donald Trump's inauguration. That's 27% below the 33.8 million viewers who tuned in to Joe Biden's presidential inauguration in 2020 and 21% below the 31 million who watched Trump's first inauguration in 2016. This is the mainstream media being the mainstream media. This is manipulative. This is they are straight up lying. Everyone was locked in their house in 2020, first of all. Second of all, this is Nielsen numbers. This isn't even the online numbers. Everyone's watching online. Everyone's watching online now. It's insane how much they lie. It's all they do is lie. All they do is lie. Sick of it. Yeah, I mean, everyone watched it on Twitter. Everyone watched it on YouTube. Everyone watched it on Twitch. Everyone watched it on Kick. Everyone watched it on Rumble. That's where everyone watched it. I mean, how many people did Benny have watching him when I was live? Benny probably had to have 100,000 watching him. How many did Benny have? Benny had like 100,000 people watching him, more than likely, right? And then how many did Right Side probably had a few 100,000 people watching them. Asman had like 300,000 live watching him. How many did what's his name? I'm drawing a blank. Cunningham. What's his name? Barry Cunningham. How many did he have? Because he gets a ton of people watching him. Was Tim even live? I can't even remember if Tim was live. But yeah, like Crowder, all these guys, again, they're talking hundreds of thousands of people. That's right. CobraCast was number 1 yesterday in super chats, not viewers, but super chats. We'll take it. Mar Millen for 10 says libertarians are just liberals that want guns. You cannot convince me otherwise. Johnny Whiskett says, I super chatted Dr. Steve Turley about the preemptive pardons that got me dejected. He said it can be challenged and taken SCOTUS. I know it's not a priority, but it's still a chance of justice. Yeah, I mean, we'll see, depending on what direction they want to take it in. Victor says, if I ever walk into a church and the pastor, priest, bishop is a woman, I'll walk right the fuck out. Hell to 199. Love you, Jeremy. Love you, chat. Let's go. Thank you. Let's see. Benny was having a baby. I know he was, but he was still live. He still had 100,000 people watching him. Happy birthday, Krista. Is it Krista's birthday? Is it? Let's see. Sir Ruin of House Roundhead says, I will give Trump credit if he can make northern Mexico safe, plus get the Washington Commanders to change their name. We'll see. It's not really his job to make Mexico safe. The corrector says, I'm bummed Vivek jumped ship on Doge. He has a bad take on visas, and now he's running for governor of Ohio. Doesn't have a speech in the last 2 days. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's hard to see. It's hard to understand how that whole thing played out. Let's see. Forest through the trees for 10 says, get Trump on FNT. Tell him he can sign his executive orders while Gary, a fellow felon, can read him super chats. Then you sneak your no tax on super chats request. Yes, no tax on super chats, Trump. Come on, you got to listen to me about this. This is a good idea. Okay, this is a good idea, Trump. Logan Miller says, I've seen people watching the inauguration that has never watched it before. Oh, yeah. Yesterday was a cultural event, an insane cultural event. Harley Davis says, I got that one earlier. Let's see here. Your Barmy says, Elon is a vacuum. Let's go. Grand Potato says, how was the Prophet Muhammad's wife? How old was the Prophet Muhammad's wife? Brian Young says, you fig the people won't share me. Maybe one day. Tommy says, do you think MAGA will die with Trump in 2028, or do you think it could continue as a middle right America First movement after Trump? I think it can move forward without Trump, but I think that the Trump family is going to have to be involved. And then what a lot of people are going to say is Barron Trump will take over, in 2040 something or whatever. But yeah, I think it can. I'm not saying it will, but I'm saying I think it can. We want Jeremy with a side of Sweeney Stream, says Brian Young. Baked Ewok says, Chiefs, hell no. Hell no. J-Rock, what's up, J-Rock? NTR Uncle says, Lady Pastor, big bad, not like Jesus. She likes gay shit, poo-poo caca, no good. Hope you are on par with your reading level, Jeremy. It's not a high bar around here we have. Tina says, did you see Doge is being sued? I guess they don't want to cut waste. Pathetic. Yeah, it's just bureaucrats. I don't think that they have anything to stand on. Jupiter Cyclops says, I'm a Ron Paul libertarian, not this weird shit it has become. I'm way more MAGA than libertarian, but mostly just want freedom for Americans. I hear you. And again, my libertarian rants are 100% directed at libertarians that just shit all over Donald Trump constantly. That's it. And unfortunately, they're a huge, huge section of the Libertarian Party. It's not a small group of people. It's like half the fucking party or a bunch of fucking retards. So that's who I'm talking to. Drew says, forget the libertarians. Ross's mom got her son back. Trump called her to let her know our president will do good without reward. He will. 100%. Mr. Mister says, sounds like you need to look to better churches. Definitely don't expect to find one attended by perfect people. I know I sure haven't. Yeah, no, I just I don't have anything against people that go to church. Yeah, it's just not something. It's not for me. It's not for me. But that's not to say it shouldn't be for you if that's what you choose to do. I think that there's a lot of phony people that go to church, and they do it for the social kind of like clout that it might give them, or it makes it's like the politician or the person that gives a ton of money to charity, to maybe offset all the fucking shit that they do. That doesn't mean everybody that does it. I'm just saying though, there's a lot of people in the, especially bigger churches, like small town churches are far more authentic than these massive churches in big cities. Small town churches are far more relatable and far more authentic, for sure. Far more authentic. So Harley Dave says, Jeremy, first time super chat. Tomorrow is my birthday. Honestly concerned about BS that's already happening. The Democrats are already screwing with confirmations. We need to get rid of the rhinos. Will they ever get a spine? I hope so. One thing we're about to find something out right now about this, and I wanted to talk about this. Let me pull my bookmarks up really quick. Speaking of a spine, somebody's about to have theirs snapped in half. Justin Trudeau has dared to basically threaten King Donald Trump. Your words don't carry weight today, Justin Trudeau. This is the absolute worst approach to take with Trump. You are indirectly hurting your own people.
Of course, if the president does choose to proceed with tariffs on Canada, Canada will respond, and everything is on the table.
Now, if you couldn't hear that, he's basically saying that Canada will respond if Trump decides to put tariffs on them, and everything is on the table. Trudeau, thank you for this. Oh, thank you for this. He is going to screw everything up for Canada. And hey, that's what you get, man, when this is your leader, this clown, this pathetic beta male. Didn't he resign? He resigned from, if I understand this correctly, I feel like he did the same thing Joe Biden did in our election. And you can correct me if I'm wrong for people that are more familiar with the situation. I think that he resigned from attempting to run again or something to that nature. Am I understanding that? He essentially did what Joe Biden did. So yes, okay. So that's what I felt like it was. So yeah, go ahead. Go for that one, Justin Trudeau. Have at it. The more you say, the worse it's going to be for you. And Trump's he's going to have a field day. He's going to have an absolute field day with these clowns. Now we also have AOC having a meltdown. If I can find it, let me just go to all my bookmarks. Since bookmarks are all jacked up right now. AOC is having a meltdown right here. Here we go.
You're going to do a Sig Hail. You're going to do a Hail Hitler, or their rebrand a Roman salute from behind the presidential seal of the United States of America. It's on. It's on. And what is so important for us to understand is that as long as we don't give up, it's not over. It's not over. It is not over. Libs of TikTok started crying because I said over the weekend that Donald Trump is a rapist, and they went on Twitter and they went, oh, boo hoo hoo. And I said, basically, F you, cry more. I don't give a shit. Like, you want to support a rapist? That's on you. That's on you. But I don't. And they wanted to call in all of these threats into my office and all this other stuff. I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn.
She is broken. She's broken. They have lost it completely. They've lost the culture. They've lost politics. They've lost the power. They've lost their DEI programs. And now they are breaking right before our very eyes. This is fantastic. This is so great. AOC is gone. It's over. Yes. I love this so much. Woo! It's Jover. That's right, Kira. It's Jover. Completely broken and done. So hopefully people will continue to roast this clown. And the more that Donald Trump continues to win, the more that Donald Trump continues to just absolutely obliterate the Democrats and their nonsensical policies, the more that they're going to go through these things. It's so good. It's so good. I love it. And on top of that, we got more, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, we have more. Yes, we have more. We have Rosie O'Donnell. Rosie O'Donnell on TikTok, the platform that Donald Trump saved. Here we go.
Hey, everybody. I thought TikTok was over. And now I put it on and it's back. Why is it back?
Resurrected.
By who?
Jesus.
It's on again.
Yeah.
They banned it. Did they sell it?
Literally, it was banned and it's already back and it's not going away now.
Wait,
I can't
CapCut
answer that part, but it's back.
Look if CapCut's back.
Because it got banned too.
They also banned an editing system called CapCut.
Wait, CapCut's back too.
CapCut's back too. What are they doing? Are they trying to make us go crazy?
Was it a prank?
Was it a prank?
Did they sell it like after all the Did they finally give up and sell it after all the outrage?
I don't know. Did Joe Biden do something on his last minute of his last day? Oh, this is exciting.
she can't mention Trump's name, and she knows that Trump saved her favorite little platform, and she can't even say his name. She can't even acknowledge him. Are you kidding me right now? Good Lord, man, these people are broken. By the way, just so that we're clear, the White House press secretary, Caroline Leavitt, has confirmed that all of these DEI federal employees, the roles will be placed on leave by 5 p.m. They're gone. Confirmed by Donald Trump's new White House press secretary. Confirmed DEI is over. It's Jova. One more time. It is Jover. All right. We're done playing your game. This is glorious. Basket City with the gifted membership. Thank you. Men are speaking for 10 says my family comes from Indonesia, where being Christian means possible death. We do house church where every man can step in to lead. We meet in each other's houses. Turns out the Amish do the same. Well, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate that information too. Yeah, I mean, like, to be crystal clear, like, I talked about this the other night, like, or was it on CobraCast, or where was I when I brought up the whole scene from Man on Fire? Here, that scene from Man on Fire, which I don't think I got hit, by the way, on that. Let's see. Yeah, so this scene right here in Man on Fire, which is one of my favorite scenes in movie history. You know, and the reason it hits me is just because I love when you hear a story of belief and faith when you were not expecting it. You know what I mean? So this scene right here is one of my favorite scenes in the history of movies.
You must look after her, Peter. It is not good that she's late today.
I'm very sorry. I have to get used to the roots. It won't happen again, I promise.
No offense, but I regret that your profession needs to exist.
So do I, Marjorie. So do I.
Do you ever see the hand of God in what you do?
No, not for a long time.
The Bible says, be not overcome of evil, but overcome evil
with good. Romanos capítulo 12, versículo 21. I'm the sheep that got lost, Marjorie.
Everything about this scene is perfection. All right. Everything from the way she reacts when he says it, the look on her face.
Evil with good. Romanos capítulo 12, versículo 21. I'm the sheep that got lost, Marjorie.
And then how he stares at her afterwards. Perfect scene, and a perfect movie, by the way. It's not just a scene. This is Man on Fire. If you've never seen it, go watch it right now. Turn my shitty stream off and go watch Man on Fire. But that's the type of stuff right there that really, like, it hits me. It's like, oh, I wasn't expecting that, you know? And here it is, and it hits you, and it's like an emotional punch when you weren't expecting it. You know, with this guy who's been through hell. He's struggling with demons. He regrets probably, like, a lot of the things that he had to do, and the actions he took, and everything. The movie's phenomenal, though. Let me see. Anyway, just wanted to clarify that. So, Burb Shit says, first time birthday tomorrow is my super chat. Oh, you guys are the best. Harley Davis says, Jeremy, my first super chat yesterday was my birthday. So happy to spend it with you. Why would you showcase a horse-faced whore on your channel? God dang it, y'all. Let's see. Christian, is that how you say that? Says that MAGA will never die. I have faith. Thank you. I hope so. I hope so. Basket City says, can't wait for the meetup at MegaCon LFG. Yes, MegaCon. What are we, like 2 weeks away now? 2 weeks away. Let's go. Hell yeah, man. Jim P says, I'm late, but any updates on the January 6th release? I mean, a ton of them are being released. I don't know if all J6ers have been released, but I know that there's a ton that have been released. Chat, do we know if all of them have been released? I know a ton have been released. I mean, a lot. Not all. Not all. Let's see here. Yeah, I mean that's obviously what we want them all gone, and that's the only acceptable answer is to have every single one of them released, full pardons, and they need back pay. They need like reparations, you know. So 20 are being held, says Kenneth Wood. 20 are being held. So there you go with that. Let me see. Eric says, Jeremy, hi, Jeremy. Today's my birthday. And this is my first super chat. Is AOC bartending again? Because she keeps serving us her tears. Thank you. So far, one has refused Trump's pardon. Really? Is there, before I go on a rant about that, you're telling me one of the J6 hostages has refused Trump's pardon? Jonathan says, please no, probably the AOC thing. Tommy says, AOC on a drunk ex-girlfriend social media rant. Harley Dave says, hey, Jeremy, next week is my birthday. Can we all just talk and celebrate that Don Lemon left X for TikTok and then it got back on because of Trump? It's glorious. Let me see. Indy I says, Mr. Streamer, first time super chat. It's my birthday, and you're my hero, and I love you. Now call Beardo and tell him you love him and that he's gay. Up to you, or that he's gay. Not for $5. I have standards around here. Okay, I have standards. Infinity Flare says, I want to see Trump revoke Rachel Levine's admiralship. Anyone so openly mentally ill and so proud of it isn't worth the title. That is true. That's 100% true. Was there anything else that I was going to cover? I wanted to go live earlier today, but like I said, I couldn't because I couldn't because there was we had Tuesday night's main event, and I did see, was there right there. Got that. Justin Trudeau. Oh, right here. I wanted to show this. I have not watched this, but I did bookmark this. So right here, Cory Booker struggles to answer for President Biden pardoning his family members, Trump opponents, and a convicted cop killer. I have not heard this.
On that point, I want to get you to respond to this, because what I'm already hearing from people who work for Trump and are his allies is that there's really no leg for the Democrats don't have a leg to stand on, because President Biden leaving today, issued a raft of pardons, including for his own family members and his sister and his brothers and their spouses. And then also for an activist, an elderly activist who is convicted of killing 2 FBI agents. Chris Wray did not even want him to commute that sentence that President Biden did today. They say that doesn't give Democrats an argument here to criticize these pardons. What is your response to that?
I mean, I think that's the mistake we're seeing now, is people trying to reduce this to tribalism. This is not about Democrat or Republican. Joe Biden pardoned a lot of people. Yeah, he should answer for that and explain what he did and his reasoning. But the people he pardoned, his family members, did not, before the naked public eye, beat police officers, try to overthrow our government, lead to the death of police officers, and have injuries, scars, both visible and invisible, on police officers that are still affecting their lives today. This is not about left or right in our country. We can't just say this is a tit for tat, or their side did it, so my side can do it.
This is not about right and left, guys. It's not about good and bad. It's not. It's not about. Oh yeah, you know what it was? Joe Biden literally said MAGA was a threat to our democracy. Trump supporters were a threat to American democracy. That's what he said. That was what he said. He literally attacked half of this country, over half of this country, as a matter of fact. Now it's not about right and left, guys. We need unity. Fuck your unity. We've seen your unity. Fuck your unity. Albert Not a Retro says, I was a Canuck for Trump until his recent comments about Canada. Now he can go F himself. What's his problem? What are your, I don't understand, Albert, not a retro. What about Trump's comments about Canada upsets you worse than Canadian politics? I know we got a spammer. I'm sure the mods will take care of the fucking spammer. So, but what about Trump's comments bothered you? He wants Canada to be great. So I don't understand. Fantastic vs. Knox says, so far, I got that one. Harley Davis says, Jeremy has standards. You're damn right. This is a very, very, very qualified show. Oh, more spammers. More spammers. Get them the fuck out of here. Get them the fuck out of here. What were they saying? Something about vegan? Hey, spammers, keep showing up. We're going to treat you just like a fucking illegal immigrant. We're getting you the fuck out of here. All right? Our mods are ICE mods, okay? We're going to get you the fuck out. All right? You're just a bunch of illegal immigrants that we're going to get the hell out of here. Deport now. Deport them. Get them gone. Standards. That's right, Harley Dave. Standards. Let's see. Indy I says now. Now what? Oh, Beardo. No, I'm not calling Beardo for 10. It's got to be a 50. Minimum is 50. I'll call Beardo and call him gay. I think he's live. Harley Dave says first time super chat last week was my birthday. Good Lord, man. What are you talking? What is this? By the way, hail to the mods taking care of business. Okay. Hail to the mods. Harley Dave says next year is my birthday and it will be my first super chat. Mr. on Rumble says sounds like you need to. Oh, I got that one. Marmillan says, go figure the Bama boy wants his church related to him. Harley Dave, next year is my birthday and it will be my first super chat. That's pretty fantastic. Chad Layton says 2 years ago, the pride flag was raised with the American flag here at the VA facility at the start of Pride Month. Next morning, it was stolen overnight by someone. It made my day. Comedy. Yes, sir. That's how it is. Let's see here. Tommy says a Cobra MAGA never dies. Cobra Kai reference. Yes, Cobra Kai is coming back pretty soon. All right. And now since the mods are doing such good work, I got to drop some gifted memberships for the mods. Mods are doing great work. So this is dedicated to the mods. We're just going to start spamming the chat. We'll spam the chat too. I'm going to spam it. All right, here we go. You want to spam the chat? We'll fucking spam the chat. We'll fucking spam the chat right now. All right? We'll spam it with gifted memberships. We'll spam the chat in the name of the mods. 50 gifted memberships from the mods to the chat. Here you go. Boom. You want to spam? We'll spam. We'll spam all day. Fantastic Response says, just tagged you on Discord about the other J6ers who refused Trump's pardon. Have a look. You have to tag. I don't know if you're on Twitter. I do not get on Discord unless I'm getting on a call. I every time I go on there, I get on Discord and I'm confused. I'm 100% boomer when it comes to that. So say thank you to the mods for those 50 gifted memberships. By the way, can I tell you guys something? As a matter of fact, I've got to do this. Fuck. Hang on. I may have to do this right now. Okay. So check this out. I don't know how much I can say. So as you guys know, between this channel and Geeks and Gamers, we get a lot of memberships. YouTube has reached out to me about our memberships, and I guess they want me to become part of this thing to talk to see like What are you doing? How do you maintain your community? What can we do better to, build memberships and stuff like that? Like YouTube reached out to me about this. And it's all about how well I maintain memberships and stuff like that on the channel. So I don't know, but it's like a partner manager type thing. So, I've always I've always stayed away from that stuff, but like I've been told I need to because it gives you a contact, and you can help with other people. So I'm probably going to do it. I'm probably going to at least, I'm going to respond. YouTube rewind winner. The corrector says, you got a Neo Geo? I don't. I would whoop you in Samurai Showdown. Neo Geo is one of the only systems I've never owned. I would love to own a Neo Geo, but that's one I've never owned. Fantastic response. I got that one. Your Barmy says Tom Holman about to hire CobraCast mods. CobraCast mods. Let's go. Yeah, I've never owned a Neo Geo. Let's see here. Fantastic. Mr. Knox says, check the link I tagged you. NDI says this equals $20 to the Call Beardo Fund. Someone else add to the total. I'm broke as fuck. Lying Dollface Pony says these recent spammers lack the horsepower and quality. I miss the excellent trolls and spammers of the past. I know, man. We need better. We need better trolls. Marlena says, Jeremy, I haven't been born yet, but when I am, I will send you a super chat. Good Lord. Harley Dave says, Jeremy, it's okay. I understand, considering that I am also growing my first super chat and fighting my birthday. I get it. What is up with the spam tonight? Holy crap. Mods doing work. Fantastic Snux on the perm suspended on Twitter. Can't share. Oh, man. Okay. I'm sorry. NDI says defying YouTube is what gets you this community. Let's see. Defying YouTube. Well, yeah. But like Gary, for instance, he's been telling me for a while. I've been declining. They've been offering me partner managers forever. They've been offering me a partner manager for like 2 years, and I've never applied for it until this last one. Because it helps to have, I guess I've always looked at the idea of like not being on their radar is better. But now with Trump winning, that kind of changes my mindset a little bit, where it's like, hey, if I can have a contact that can help me with other creators, like for instance, not that I had a question, but someone on my team had a question the other day and I didn't know the answer. And I asked Gary. Gary was able to get the answer for me. Because he has a partner manager. So, let me see here. Where's it at? Burb shit says to birthday this my chat. What? Birthday this my chat super tomorrow. My first is. Thank you. 8 o'clock says Jeremy is a great streamer who is bald. Don't let his wig trick you. This is my first super chat, by the way. Lying Dogface Pony Soldier with the get the membership. Thank you. Indie Ice says defying you. Oh, I got that one. Fantastic Knox says Google Pam Himful. She's that only J6er I was talking about. Okay. Pam Himfil. Okay. That's weird that she's just like denying it. That's wild. Where are we at? Look at Harley Dave. Y'all vegans unsubscribed. Lost all of my supporters now. It's all over. Damn. The corrector says I have 100,000 miles on a 09 FLHTC 10 mini Dave. Mr. No One says Vivek's cousin spamming hard tonight. Syndex says, shout out to Thunder, my son. Also check your DMs. Oh, yeah. I think you said that earlier in the stream. Lying Dogface Pony Soldier for the get the membership. What is up with the with the spam tonight? This is crazy. Warbeer says, I believe you can do 5 CobraCast a week. The demand is there. You are an important voice in the MAGA and the leader of somewhat small but highly motivated people of the 199. I think a lot of folks want and need CobraCast. I honestly appreciate that because it's like, mods, you want me to just, do you guys want me to just switch it over to subscriber only mode or something so you guys don't have to sit there and focus on this all night? I don't want you guys just to, because what'll happen is they'll accidentally ban someone that they don't like. I'm not saying they'll do that intentionally, but like it's so hard to like catch those things sometimes. So, should I? Cam Man says, no, I'm good. Okay. Let's see. Jesus. There's more. That's all they're doing, man. It's crazy. But thank you, Warbeer. I do appreciate that. And I am honored to have this stream and this channel and this audience, and it means a lot to me. And so that's why I'm just going to keep like doing these. It's just tough, man, because I have so much going on right now. I've got to find a way to balance it. And I will. But I appreciate comments like this because I take comments like this very seriously. I really do appreciate it. So Ask Chat in the poll. All right, let's see. Let's see. There we go. Start the poll. There it is. Beardo's prolapsed butter dripping cornhole. This is for the mods that keep up the great work, guys. Vegans are as gay as our hosts. Boom. There you go. Let's see. Thank you, though. I appreciate that. And yes, seriously, shout out to the mods. They're the best. They're the best. Men are speaking. I'm currently conceiving a child that will send you its first super chat in 9 months. Congratulations on the sex. Congratulations. Jeez. Yeah, like this is insane. Holy crap. Lying Dog Face Pony Soldier says, monetize the spammers. We do a good job of that around here. We have done a good job of monetizing the spammers in the past. That's for sure. Lying Dog Face Pony Soldier with a get the membership. Lying Dog Face Pony Soldier with another get the membership. Harley Davidson, congratulations, Jeremy, and happy birthday. It's been a while since I gave my first super chat. You have some amazing mods, legit, which is weird because you're so gay. Dude, how is this happening? This is crazy. It's hard to balance when you have too many irons in the fire. That is true. You're correct. 1992 space movie with 10 gifted memberships. Let me see here. Jim Daniels says, Jeremy, any snow? I got 7 inches here in Mobile. Yes, 7.5 inches here in Pensacola. Absolutely insane. Stymie says, Jeremy Beardo and Drunk 3PO need to have a drink off podcast. Think so? NDI says, the spam is talking about some guy, vegan gains, outputting you. Haha. Also, first birthday will super. What the Mr. No One says, long time super chatter, first time viewer. Can't wait to go all of our birthday parties tomorrow. Beardo moans when he wipes. Harley Dave, can we blame all this on Jay? Yes. The spam is because of Jay. Okay. The spam is 100% because of Jay. So blame him. Corey Bloomberg says, let's see. What? Gandit? It's supposed to be Canada. Mad, they going to be America. Anthony says, happy birthday for you. Thank you. Mez says, vegan gains is a fig even more than you. Look at that. Over on locals, let's see. NASA just spamming, nothing to see here. Clown Pill says, what's up, my fellow Romans? Salute. The Elon stuff is wild, by the way. And all the freakouts and stuff like that. Let's see here. Let me go to this. That's where I meant to go. I was only planning on going for like 30 minutes tonight, and yet here we are. Spammers are still going. And we are at 65% say so sub only mode. That's closer than I thought it would be. They really hate the mods around here, don't you guys? You guys really hate the mods. Why do you guys hate our mods? I'm just trying to make things easier on our mods. You know? I don't know. Uh-oh. 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 12 a.m. mean tweets are back. Let's go. Here it is. All right. The so-called bishop who spoke at the National Prayer Service on Tuesday morning was a radical left hardline Trump hater. She brought her church into the world of politics in a very ungracious way. She was nasty in tone and not compelling or smart. Yes. She failed to mention the large number of illegal immigrants that came into our country and killed people. Many were deposited from jails and mental institutions. It's a giant crime wave that is taking place in the USA. Apart from her inappropriate statements, the service was very boring and uninspiring one. She is not very good at her job. She and the church owe the public an apology. Let's go. 12 a.m. mean tweets are back. Our country is healing. Woo! Love it. Yes. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Hayden Wayne for 50 says, wait, I just got here from doing a political stream with Nerd Wars and ABF. Are we slinging ban hammers? Yeah, we're getting spammed like crazy. Mods are handling it, though. Mods are handling it. But yeah, we're getting spammed like crazy around here. Let's see. Brown Guy just says, do you think Trump will allow comments again on their YouTube channel? Not a big thing, but I think it'd be nice for people to reply on videos made. Do they have comments off on even videos? I know they don't have the live chat enabled, which is shocking to me. But can you not even comment on videos on Trump's channel? That's weird. Where is that one at? Radio Chimp says, happy birthday. You're muted. Thank you. I appreciate it. Skeleton VA says, this super chat I sent yesterday, I'm sending as a first birthday tomorrow. Last time super chatter, first time watcher. Vegan Gains moans when he spams. Last time chatter, first time watcher. Good Lord. Lying Dogface with a gifted membership. Lying Dogface says that bishop is probably a vegan. Corey says female clergy is strictly forbidden. What the fuck is this? Curtis D of Montana. Hey, Jeremy, God bless President Trump. Did your city close down from the snow? I have 2 feet of snow and I live in Montana. I don't know if, like, it depends on what happens overnight. I mean, everybody kind of, I stopped. I mean, I went out this morning and then I knew it was going to snow, so I didn't go back out. I don't know if the city is shut down. You know, I'm good if we're shut down for a few days, but I feel like by tomorrow afternoon we'll be fine, but we'll see. J-Rock says, just mod me, Jeremy. It will end instantly. Breet Army. Clutch City fan says, I've been watching CobraCast since day one. I agree this channel is very important to me and would love CobraCast 5 nights a week. Hail the 199. I love hearing it. That's what I want. Keep giving me the feedback. NDI says, why was Liz Warren preaching to Trump? I do appreciate that, though, man. And you guys, let me know. Let me know. Listen, people can think whatever they want about me, about Geeks and Gamers, whatever. I'm just a dude. I have my good days, my bad days. I have my insecurities, just like any other human being does. I second guess myself. I wonder, I'm like, am I doing too much or am I not doing enough? Do people really care? Do they want to see this type of content? Should I give them more of this? Like, what do people want? It's a constant, and it's not just for me. I mean, I feel like this is the majority of a lot of YouTubers and a lot of content creators. It's just how you're always thinking like, am I good enough or whatever? I remember an interview from Stone Cold Steve Austin, who's my favorite wrestler of all time. And he talked about like when he was at the top of the industry, he said that was when he was his most insecure and vulnerable. Because everybody was shooting for that spot. And I'm not saying I'm at the top of anything, but I'm just saying, like, no matter who you are, no matter what level you're at, you're always going to have insecurities and second guesses and things like that. That's just the nature of life. And so so I go through the same thing. You know what I mean? But I appreciate the feedback, and the feedback, I take that very seriously. I really do. Beardo's Prolapse Butter Dripping Cornhole says that pic of the crazy priest reminds me of the Yahtzee priest from Indiana Jones and the Ark of the Covenant. Tommy says drunk movie watch along or gaming stream. Well, I don't drink, so it would have to be a gaming stream for me because I don't drink. All right, so we're not, even though the chat has voted yes, it's too close. I've got to run this one back, okay? I got to run this one back. It's too close to call. All right. Sub only mode. I'm asking this because it's for spam. Sub only mode for spam. That's the only reason I'm asking. Whoo! That bishop looks like a demon in her face, sunken eyes and all. Trump and his crew should have walked out the moment she started talking. He did bring up that DEI subversive language should be found out and terminated. He does understand bridge. I know. I talked about that. I showed Grum's tweet earlier about Kirsha. So Trump gets it, man. Trump gets it. And fire. A fire. $50 right there. Fire. So let's see. Thank you. I appreciate it, Hayden. Harley Davidson, Jeremy, as a non-vegan carnivore, it's rather important that we establish new norms. Fuck these bastards. This is my first super chat, and I get to have a birthday soon. Maybe in Orlando. Let's go. Hell yeah, man. Let's go. Hell yeah. Let me see. Okay, hang on. Let's see here. Hang on. Let's see. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. Let's address somebody in the chat. Okay. I'm always reading the chat. Okay. Okay. Here we go. Salty Tater Tot. Okay. Okay. He says, I want an answer. How the fuck did I get put in timeout for spamming when Gay Jeremy said to literally spam the chat? Okay. It probably happened by an accident. That's what happens when you're getting spammed like crazy. As I said, this is why I brought up sub-only mode, because this was going to happen. It's very easy as a mod to time out the wrong person, okay? It's that simple, okay? That's all it is. That's all it is. So, more than likely, again, if there's more to it, then my mod's going to let you know. But at the end of the day, they're just doing what they are not paid to do. So, hail to the mods. Harley Dave says Jeremy is always reading the chat. Always. Somebody said he was spamming the chat, though. I don't know if I said spam the chat. I think I said spam gifted memberships, meaning I was spamming gifted memberships, right? Did I tell the chat to? Oh my gosh, one of my haters is here. One of my haters is here. No one is even watching this stream. There's more YouTubers getting more views, but not more super chats. Fire rises. Not more super chats. Fire rises. Matter of fact, fire rises. I'll show you something real quick, buddy. Fire rises since you're here. Oh my God, Fire Rises hates me, fucking hates me. And he's hated me for a long time. So Fire Rises, I want you to see something, buddy, okay? I want you to see something good, buddy, okay? So check this out. Guess who was number one in the world, Fire Rises, yesterday in Super Chats? Number one in the world, Fire Rises. Ooh, that must hurt. Oof. Oof, oof. I know it's tough. I know it hurts. Number one in the world, Fire Rises. Okay? And Fire Rises, to make you feel even better, guess who was number two in the United States on Tuesday? That would be me and the Snake Pit once again. Fire Rises. Fire rises. I know. I know. This is a pretty disappointing day. I know. I get it. I get it. is probably the most disappointing day you have had since your sister told you that your penis was so small she couldn't even feel it when you two had sex. I get it. I get it, man. That's bad. And I don't know how to tell you to overcome that one. I can't help you there. I can't help you there. All right. That's a tough one, man. That's like therapy shit. Like, that's over my head. I'm just a low tier YouTuber, but it's gonna, I can't even tell you it's gonna be okay. If your penis is that small, I can't tell you it's gonna be okay. That's a tough life. That's a tough life. But at least we're doing well here at CobraCast. We appreciate you though, man. We appreciate you. Thank you for being here. Have a good day. Okay. Oh my gosh, where are we at? Got the Harley Dave at 20. Jeremy's always reading the chat, says Harley Dave. Jeremy, it wasn't his sister, it was his brother. Oh, okay. Oh man. Okay, well, that makes the situation a little more difficult. So there you go, Lying Dog Face Pony Soldier with the gifted membership. Another gifted membership. Lying Dog Face Pony Soldier. Where are we at? Tommy says, oh, I got that one. Stymie says, fuck Stone Cold. What? Bro. Do not disrespect Stone Cold Steve Austin, okay? He's the greatest, okay? He's the greatest. Ortho says, that was no church. It was a satanic temple. Trump should have went to Orthodox or a Catholic church. One word, church, one world order. The corrector says, my first Harley, 1990 FLTHCU. It's 17 digits. Wait, typing VIN numbers and stuff. What? Usually my password from memory. Dynas are garage, by the way. Thunderheaders are garbage, Richmond, CA. I don't know what I know you're talking vehicles, but I don't know specifically what you're getting at. Max Case is 2-year carnivore and first time super chatter. Cry more vegans. Philip Chan, Jeremy spitting facts. As a Chinaman, I am born with a permanent debuff. Listen, do you have that video of you reacting to Stellar Blade? All this bullshit going on about Goonergate or whatever. I keep thinking about you reacting to Stellar Blade. That's what I kept thinking about. That's what I kept thinking about. You reacting to that ass shot. And I'm like, yeah, Phil's a gooner. 100%. Is this what gamers want? DM me that clip if you've got it on Twitter. It's so funny. Maito with 5 gifted memberships. Thank you, Maito. I got that one. Peace is great. Says, love the late night CobraCast. Like when you first started the show. Yes, I both hate Joy Reid and I have insomnia. Hey, I hear you, brother. And you've been here for a while as well. Madney says, this was what happens when bodies start slapping. Salty. Harley Dave says, Jeremy knows this because he's from Alabama. Roll Tide. Harley Dave says, first time super chat, brother. It's my birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, Harley Dave. Happy birthday. I don't know if Egg Roll's gonna he already just sent it to me. This fucking idiot. All right. So everybody's like, all these people are whining about like, oh, these people need to stop. They need to stop playing video games and objectifying women. And then you've got Philip here.
I fell off.
Three hours later.
I love that video clip, dude. It's so good. It's so good. Hail to you, brother. Good to see you here, man. Let's see here. Back to here. Why or do you only read super chats like Tim? Clearly no, because I'm reading your comment. So no, I don't only read them. I mean, I acknowledge the fire rises. He's never sent me a super chat. You know? So no, I don't only read super chats like Tim. I actually respect and appreciate my audience. So let's see. Brown Gaijin says the Spanish only Catholic mass is better than that mass. At least there would have been a pan and tamales after the service. I ain't trying to read some of these damn words and make myself look like an idiot. Harley Dave says D-Day Cobra doesn't read chat unless we pay him. That's it right there. So respecting your audience, Jeremy Gay confirmed. He doesn't check Twitter DMs. Twitter DMs never work for me, by the way. Like in terms of like I don't get notifications. I have to actually just go in there and look at them. Just G says screwed up and had a nip slip. First one to contact me on locals. I'll donate a gifty. I need your email 1 month. Let's see. There's nothing wrong with liking money. Well, that is true. Money's good. I like money. And that's what I'm here for. I'm here to grift. Okay. That's what the internet says about it. Jeremy only goes live because he makes money. Jeremy only makes videos because he makes money. Find me one YouTuber that doesn't do YouTube for money. I'll wait. I'll wait a long, long time because the whole point of being a YouTuber is making videos to make money. That's the point. So let's see. So Donald Trump had his late night rant, which is awesome. We appreciate that. I'm seeing if there's any. Oh, there was one thing I wanted to show you guys. Let me go to my clips. If they will start working. So right here, this is the type of attitude that we need to be bringing back to the White House right here.
So Taliban is our enemy. ISIS is our enemy. We have an area that I brought up with our generals 4 or 5 weeks ago where Taliban is here, ISIS is here, and they're fighting each other. I said, why don't you let them fight? Why are we getting in the middle of it? I said, let them fight. They're both our enemies. Let them fight. Sir, we want to do it. They go in and they end up fighting both of them. It's the craziest thing I've ever seen. I think I would have been a good general, but who knows?
That's it right there, man. Let them fight. We don't care. Let them fight. Then you got this clown sitting behind him, John Bolton, fucking loser. But yeah, I mean, that's the attitude right there. That's the attitude that's going to make America great again right there. That's it. Where's that one? Okay. And again, don't forget, I didn't get hit the last time I played it, so I'm going to play it again. I may have to turn the sound down a bit. I'll keep it up kind of high. This is it right here. This is where we are at. We are only one full day. Go ahead and call it 2 if you want. Into the Trump administration. Here we go.
Put on notice, if you fuck around with us, if you do something bad to us, we are going to do things to you that have never been done before. The forgotten men and women of our country will be forgotten no longer. 2024 is our final battle. They stole our jobs and they plundered our wealth. The future does not belong to globalists. The future belongs to patriots.
The activation word, Ronald McDonald.
We will drive out the globalists.
All patriots go.
We will cast out the communists. America will start winning again, winning like never before. We will bring back our jobs. We will bring back our borders. and we will bring back our dreams. Put on notice, if you fuck around with us, if you do something bad to us, we are going to do things to you that have never been done before.
Love it. Love it. That's where we are right now. With the glorious return of the MAGA King. It's been pretty damn awesome to witness, and it's only going to get better. It's only going to get better from here on out. And you know, this right here.
Trump is now president of the United States. It's a great honor to be able to introduce for the first time ever anywhere the 45th president of the United States of America.
So yeah, great stuff right there indeed. Harley Dave dropped 20 gifted memberships. Let's freaking go. Thank you, Harley Dave. That's his first time ever dropping memberships, by the way. So chat, make sure you thank him. We appreciate that. Maddening says, money well spent. Have a good night, chat. Respect the grift. Thank you, Maddening. I appreciate that, man. Let's see. Clutch City fan, did you see Harry Sisson on Piers Morgan today? That kid is dumb. I'm glad you brought that up because I believe I bookmarked something with him. I'm pretty sure I bookmarked something with Harry Sisson. I don't pay attention to this kid too much, but everybody was talking about this thing with him. Yeah, here it is right here. Okay. So here we go.
Do you think there should be more than 2 genders in America?
Yeah, I don't know what that executive order means. I don't know what the president declared.
It means there are 2 genders, male and female. Do you disagree with that?
How many genders are there, Harry?
Yeah,
Come on, little guy. How many genders are there?
Again, these guys don't know what they're talking about, so they won't be able
Harry,
to answer.
how many genders are there?
How many genders are there, Harry?
How many genders are there? What's the leak? I'm gonna use Joe Biden's answers. At least 2. At least 2. That satisfies.
Well, how many more are there than male, female?
That's a TikTok answer.
There's at least 2.
Yeah.
There's at least 2.
Well, no, hang on. There's male and female.
Kid is like human brain
Donald
rot.
Trump says there's male and female. There are 2.
Okay, Dave.
How many more are there after male and female, Harry?
There's at least 2. Now, anyway, let me get back to
what
what
at least 2?
How many more are there?
What are the other ones?
There's at least 2.
What are the other ones?
Harry, let's try it this way. You're a female. What is the other gender?
It's so funny. It's so funny how these conservatives just get time to lie on this show, but when I'm speaking, they all interrupt and there's no problem.
You've just been asked a very simple question, Harry.
Conversation with Piers, not you, Mr. Combe over. Relax,
Harry. You simply got asked if there are at least 2 genders. How many more are there than male and female?
Piers, you asked me about Donald Trump's executive order. I'm trying to explain how legally it makes absolutely no sense and is going to get sued in court. Then we go into culture wars with Dave Rubin and this Ferguson guy asking how many genders are there. I'm trying to answer your question. They're screaming their faces off. It doesn't fucking matter.
I'm asking you.
Oh God, this
and
child.
Piers,
I'm asking you, Harry. How many genders are there?
Your question,
Harry.
Piers, I've answered your question.
Harry, how many genders are there?
2. There are at least 2.
2 or at least 2?
100.
Hang on, Ben. Hang on, Ben. I've got
More
this.
or less than 100.
Can I answer the question?
Yes, Cornell. Answer the question.
Can I answer the question
Yes.
for Brother Harry? Because Brother Harry trying to hold
help
on.
him out, Cornell.
That according to Shakespeare, all of us are androgynous. There are men and there are women. There are different sizes of human beings, all made in the image of a God that has a dignity and a sanctity. And if you're going to try to start demonizing precious trans folk, then I'm going to be fighting. But it's not. But
okay, Corn, I agree with them. I agree with them. I agree. Don't
this
demonize
is all
trans
the left
folks, but
has left.
Holy shit, man. What was that? Piers was loving it, dude. Piers was loving it. Look at this right here towards the end. Piers was just like, oh, yeah, here we go. Hang on. I saw him laughing. Look at him. Piers is loving it because he's got a shit show and he knows he's going to get clipped. He was loving that shit, man. He was loving it. Oh my God. What a disaster. What an absolute shit show. I don't react to that Harry Sisson guy that much because it's clear that he wants to get attention. And when someone clearly wants attention, I don't care to give them that attention, you know, but like every now and then there's something that's like, you know, like again, that was a panel situation. So, But yeah. Oh yeah. Hey, now I covered this earlier. Ross is out of prison. Just shared a picture on X. Yes. Let me see if I can. But yeah, I talked about it earlier, and also talked about like I don't know. I can't pretend to know much about this guy. Yeah, that's the one I shared right here. So again, Trump making it happen. Donald Trump, the King Trump. That's what I'm going to keep calling him, King Trump. Let me see. Harley Dave says Jeremy actually reads my XDM. Screw you, chat. That is true. Joker's Disciple says Jeremy can have the F treatment. Hello, bye. Corey Bloomberg says, big thanks to the mods for the gifted membership. That's right. The mods did it. The mods. Stymie says Stone Cold still sucks and Beardo is gay, a gay wad with chicken legs. Bro, Stone Cold is the GOAT. Harley Davis' first time gifting and giving a super chat. Not sure how this works. Good Lord, man. You guys are insane. Heath says, thanks for the membership. Jeremy, Snake Pit for life. Let's go. Benjamin says, hey, Jeremy, today is not my birthday, and this is my second super chat. Happy second super chat. Appreciate that. Okay, well, with that said, we're past midnight. I have another stream to do in the morning. And then I have other stuff going on. So we're going to, this was just a quick stream. It was supposed to be 30 minutes. The chat always makes it end up going a lot longer because that's what chat does, because chat is takeover. But it's better to at least have some CobraCast than none at all. Correct? So we're going to end this. It's only 10:30. Hey, I'm in Central Time Zone. Okay. My actual last $2, you fucking fake. NDI, stop sending me money if that's all your money. Stop. Don't do that. Jeremy is muted. Why is he muted? I literally looked at my fucking microphone too. I looked at my microphone just to see. I know that I'm not muted, but when you have 3,000 people watching you and people are screaming at you, you're muted, you have to look. Like I literally looked. I knew I wasn't. Pisses me off. Pisses me off. Anyway. Don't forget, MegaCon is happening in about 2 weeks now, okay? So I hope to see all of you out there at the fan meetup, and as soon as we get something worked out on this panel, I'll let you know. We're going to have new merch. We're going to have hats, T-shirts. It's going to be awesome. Drinker's going to be there. Who's going to be there? Gary, FNT crew, it's going to be great. Ripaverse. Can't wait, man. So can't wait to see all of you. There's the RSVP if you are interested in coming to the meetup. We will see you there. Flag Ninja for $1. Mez says you got something better to do, huh? Yes, go to bed. Max Case's first birthday, and today is my first super chat, I think. I swear, man, the lore for CobraCast is just insane. It truly is. Like, the lore is out of control. I love it so much. Maximus BT with the 99 cent. Thank you, Maximus BT. I appreciate it. Keep on keeping on, Jeremy. Thank you, Granola Grin. And again, thank you guys. Yesterday was amazing, and we're just getting started. I appreciate the calls for CobraCast to continue and to continue for 5 days a week. I'll take that into serious consideration. It's just like I said, the 20th is where I planned on. Not ending CobraCast, but just making it a little where it's just more sporadic. Like this, like this was not a scheduled stream. I just decided to go live. And that's kind of what I wanted CobraCast to kind of become, so I could kind of focus more on the Geeks and Gamers side of things. But hey, man, the people control what we do here. So it is what it is. Maximus BT says, where are my breeds at? Rick D's nuts for a 99 cent. And Harley Dave says, Jeremy, FML, it's almost my birthday. Happy to spend it with you as I hear you're my first super chat. What? Say Millennials says, what's up, Jeremy? I just got here. What I miss? Nothing at all. Nothing at all. Let's see. You're awesome though, Say Millennial. How you doing? Good to see you. Somebody just said something in the chat. Hang on. Let's see. There's about 3,000 watching, and I'm pretty sure 2,500 are in chat. You must have one of the highest engagement ratios on YouTube. Maybe. I don't know. I don't think there's 2,500 in the chat. I don't. Yes, Maximus, I did take my hat off yesterday. I don't know. I mean, listen, I'm very blessed to have what we have, whether it's Geeks and Gamers, whether it's here, whether it's our gaming streams, whether it's pretty much whatever we do, we have an insane engagement rate. So whatever we're doing, we're going to keep doing it. So there you go. 2,000 bots, says Monster O. Maybe. Well, we love our bots. I wouldn't trade my bots for anybody else's bots. So scan in 199. Harley Dave says you are very gay. That's just mean, Harley Dave. That's just mean. I'm one of the 2,500 LOL. Well, thank you. Okay, guys, I do have to end this because I got daily in the morning, and I'll see all of you. Hopefully you'll come hang out with us for daily. And then we've got Mario Kart tomorrow night. And I'm going to work on doing a CobraCast as well for tomorrow. I don't know if we're going to do the square up tomorrow, if we're just going to do a regular CobraCast. I'm not sure. The lovely Sherry becomes a new member. Thank you. Harley Dave for the $5 says, yes, it is. Yes, it is. You know what the hell you're talking about. But thank you so much. I appreciate it. Sabaton, please. You want Sabaton to end it? All right. Sabaton to end it. Love you all. Have a good night. Talk to all of you later.
Time to rule at last. 15 years have I been waiting.
fall again.
Damn!
To call Biden a criminal. Why is that? He is a criminal. He's a criminal. He got caught. Read his laptop. And you know who's a criminal? You're a criminal for not reporting it. You are a criminal for not reporting it. Let me tell you something. Joe Biden is a criminal, and he's been a criminal for a long time. And you're a criminal in the media for not reporting it. Good luck, everybody. Have a good
I was not ready for that. I was not ready for that. What just happened?
Or her cat was named Vagina. I just feel like a young man. I'm so young. I can't believe it. I'm the youngest person. I am a young, vibrant man. I look at Joe. I don't know about him. I don't know.
Macho, macho,